now have the report for the 2015 subcommittees. We have the Traffic Calming Committee, which is Antonina, Tina, D, and P. Illegal Dumping, D, Lovey, and Jeff. And the Homelessness Subcommittee, which is Tina, Kathy, and Dawn. So we will go ahead and start with the Traffic Calming Subcommittee.
That's me, Antonina. Our group met pretty much once a month, and what we did is we wanted to collect information as how best serve the neighbors in order to get traffic calming or something about traffic done in their neighborhood. So I have a document that will be posted on the Yahoo group, and in there it explains that, it gives examples of what was accomplished in other neighborhoods and how it was accomplished, and it gives an example of what we were trying to do in one as a case study that we were doing at Hyde Park. Basically what it is that you need participation from neighbors to present it to DOT or to get the data together, and it also explains how to do it. It also explains what was received and what we found out in the examples that we had on. So the document will be posted on the website.
Okay, thank you. Second up is illegal dumping, which is D, Levy, and Jeff. Jeff Levine cannot make it tonight, so I will go ahead and present a brief update. We currently have some photos in those manila folders of illegal dumping encounters that we encountered as a subcommittee during the year. We also have a short report on the illegal dumping findings, as well as some recommendations that are listed inside this report. I'm going to pass these around, and feel free to look at them. I think out of that, well, I don't want to say think, but I know certainly one of the recommendations that I really wanted to express to the group as community leaders is to really, if we can, beef up the leadership in our neighborhoods. A lot of times there is leadership in the neighborhoods already that exists, however, it's not fully engaged, which does create portals for illegal dumping to take place. So that's one of the things that was happening in the neighborhoods. And the other thing is neighborhoods there's a lot of them that are underserved in the district, not just in the district, but the entire city. But the ones that are underserved, as community leaders, we should really take care of our underserved neighborhoods if we can, if we physically can. So that's what those recommendations are in the very last page when it actually lists, I believe it's neighborhood engagement, neighborhood leadership engagement. But it was definitely a fun-filled year. And Lovey, did you have anything that you wanted to add?
I didn't see your handout. Did you include my business report part of that?
Your business report was not a part of it, so you could have brought it if you wanted it. If you wanted to shed some light on it.
I didn't realize that we were going to do that. I'll bring it at a subsequent meeting. I would just like to say that it was a great experience to get out into the neighborhood. Absolutely. One of the things that we had as a committee wanted to do was to build an alliance with the business community. We really want to expand and make them a part of the effort here. And we looked upon illegal dumping as a common thread, a common interest that we can perhaps piggyback on and to involve in other things. We have, I've initiated some contact with Michael Mulcahy. Michael has, over in his community, has a business alliance there. So we're going to begin some discussions about things that we want to do with the business community. The decision that was made before the City Council, some of the members here as a part of this group expressed a concern to me that the business community was going to become the dumping ground for the enforcement, the $3,000 fines that could possibly be imposed, and that we wanted to let the business community know there was no incentive for them to do anything because they could just be identified as the culprit and they could be fined. So we're going to go in working hand in hand with them and to build an alliance and perhaps expand into other areas that businesses experience, like prostitution, which is not very good for the businesses in their area. So this is a great starting point, and I will bring my report and distribute it to the meeting.
You can also share it on the Yahoo group for the group, that way you have a larger reach.
I'm sorry, I could do
The
what?
Yahoo group for D3CLC.
Okay. Does anybody besides me need some tutoring on how to access and how to exchange that? I would like to. I am not that literate with it, and I think there are probably others besides myself that would really like to know how to access that.
Okay. Well, absolutely. Well, we can send you a link. You can always send a link to the email list that we currently have for the membership of the group here. It's a start, and then we can click on the link and add yourself as a member. So subscribe as a member.
That would be good.
Yeah.
So you send that to everybody with
The link for the, absolutely. Okay, and then third, sorry.
Sorry. I just wanted to add for the website for the D3CLC. I noticed that there are 11 members on the list of where anyone can post versus the 25 that the board reaches. So join the other one too. So there are two groups that you could join.
We definitely need a boost in recruitment when it comes to joining our CLC group, Yahoo groups. Thank you for that. And we'll go ahead and get that link out to everybody as well. So the third subcommittee is homelessness. Do we have a
Yeah, so hi, I work in there. So here's the deal on the homeless thing, and I have to say, I thought that we were stopping the subcommittee effective this go around. Am I correct or not?
It is.
Okay. So I'll tell you what we did. Our group met a few times. What we were trying to focus on was not so much solving the homeless problem, because as you know, that is a huge issue. But it was more to try to explore what neighbors and neighborhoods could do when we are encountering issues that may be related to some of the behaviors of homeless and others. And we met a few times. We had a meeting with Ralph Perales' office. Didn't really go too far. And so that's pretty much my report. What I would suggest, and I made this suggestion last month too, is if people are going to sign up for a subcommittee, please make sure that you're committed and you show up, because we've had some issues there too. So, yeah, I wish I could say, hey, we solved the homeless, do-da, but I can't do that. So, thank you.
Thank you.